Hi everyone, this is Dennis Pedders here with the latest news from the rooftop, and I can't wait to tell you some things that are happening with what's going on with the rooftop right now. I'm hearing from so many of our pioneers around the world about really exciting things that are happening as they are beginning now in such significant ways to equip leaders and Christians to be disciples who make disciples who make disciples. In many countries, I'm hearing from people. I'm going to say more about this next time, and beyond that, just begin to give you an insight into some of these different countries where we are seeing many people come to faith, but not just come to faith, but as they come to faith, then realize that saying yes to Jesus means saying yes to his mission and then reaching others, multiplying the movement. Praise God for that. What I want to just focus on today and really ask you to pray into is what we call the Rooftop TV. I've mentioned it before, but I thought rather than just hear it from me this time, I want to introduce you to Pastor Joy Natan Badoi. I hope I'm saying that correctly, who is our pioneer in Bangladesh, but he's also heading up the Rooftop TV. And he excitedly told me just the other day that as the Rooftop TV is now being launched, he now is beginning to collect stories that show the difference Jesus makes in a person's life. And these stories, we're going to have hundreds and thousands of these being made over the next few years. So meet Joy, let him explain to you a bit about the Rooftop TV and show you just one of the stories that he's made for his country. So the language is actually it's Bengali, but you'll see it also in English. This is Pastor Joy.
Hello, I am Joy Natan Badoi, serving as a national pioneer, the Rooftop Bangladesh. I live in Khulna, which is my hometown. I am married and have 3 children. For many years, I have been working to build a network among those involved in evangelism and pastoral care across Bangladesh. We have seen that when people share not only the gospel but also their personal testimony or personal stories of faith and how they depend on the Lord, it deeply impact others. It helps people to trust in the Lord and rely on Him. Often someone may feel hesitant to preach the gospel directly, but they feel comfortable to sharing their own life story because it is personal, it is their own experience filled with emotion. In this way, they gradually become confident to testify about Jesus to others. In a country like Bangladesh, where about 92% people are Muslims and the vast majority have not yet come to know Jesus, the mobile phone has become a powerful tool. Through it, we can reach people right in their home. Through our online TV, the Rooftop TV channel, we have already received very encouraging response. Many viewers are expressing real impact in their lives and more people are now willing to share their own testimonies. We believe this will help awaken the church for the gospel. Although we started on a small scale but dream big, we bring the gospel to every person and to make disciple who will in turn make more disciple. Our future plan include podcast interviews, educational dramas, worship music, youth programs and more. We ask for your prayer and support that we can become a bridge among the churches and help believers grow as true disciple. You can be a part of this movement to raise 1 million disciples in 100 countries. Now let us take a moment to listen to a short testimony of faith.
বিয়ের আগে আমার অনেক স্বপ্ন ছিল যে আমার যার সাথে বিয়ে হবে
My name is Heron Bela. I live in Bangladesh. I come from a very poor background. I am landless and I work as a gardener in a hospital. For many years, my income was very small. And like many people, I depended only on my own strength and hard work. But even though I worked hard, my life did not really change. I had no hope that one day I would have a better future or even a house of my own. During that time, the pastor of my church often encouraged me to trust God and to depend on Him. At first, I did not fully understand what that meant. But one day, almost like a last hope, I decided to truly depend on God. Even though my income was very small, I started to give faithfully to God, including my time. I also began helping my pastor in visiting families and praying with them. Every week we would go to different homes, pray for people, and share the good news. I did not have much money, but I wanted to live faithfully for God. Slowly I began to see changes in my life. At the hospital where I work, people started to notice my life and my character. They appreciated my honesty and faithfulness. Even though I was only a gardener, I became someone who was respected and loved by many people in my workplace. Over time, God opened new doors for me. My job became permanent, and my salary started to increase little by little. I was also able to save some money. For someone like me, who once believed I would never have anything of my own, God did something very special. After many years, I was finally able to build a small house for my family. I thank God for His faithfulness in my life. I am still a simple person, but I continue to trust Him and serve Him. My story reminds me that God sees our faithfulness. Even when we are poor and unknown, He is able to bless our lives in ways we never imagined.
Oh God, you have given us a home and fulfilled the dream of our lives. Please continue to stay with us and be by our side. He is able to fulfill the hopes of your heart.
So thanks, Joy. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm so excited. I hope you are too, about the potential of this, of story after story after story in multiple languages. Yes, Bengali, French, English, Spanish. That's where we're beginning, but then it'll be multiple other languages, reaching people across the world who wouldn't come to church because they can't. But they will know Jesus because of these stories. And then as they hear these stories and learn who Jesus is, we can connect them to the whole disciple-making movement we have across the world and see something remarkable happen to the glory of God. So if you can help with that, I know you pray, but please continue to pray. But if you can help with that, please would you visit our website, therooftop.org, and hit the donate button. We don't like asking for money, but we have such an opportunity. And you could be such a great help to us. So please do something if you can. God bless you. I'll be in touch soon with some news about a few countries in East Africa where we're seeing God do remarkable things. God bless you. Thank you.